Barabasata basa. Zete.
Man of is commanding life.
Rise up!
And
Come on! Come on!
rising up! Rising up! Hey! Jesus! Jesus! What is this?
Welcome to Beam of Grace Ministries. Thank you for tuning onto this channel. My name is Apostle Wisdom, and in this video I'm going to expose a strange occurrence. But before I get into the details, I want to read some scriptures, 3 or 4 passages of scriptures, so that you understand why we have decided to use this video to reach a lot of people out there. Ephesians chapter number 5, verse number 11. Take no part in unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. Take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. It is the mandate of true apostles to expose false prophets and false doctrines. That's one of the responsibilities of true apostles, to oppose wrong doctrines and wrong teachings. So because it is our mandate, I've decided to take this course to expose a strange occurrence performed in the name of Jesus Christ, but designed to lure a lot away from Christ. I'm also going to read 1 Timothy chapter number 1. 1 Timothy chapter number 1, I'll read verse 3, then I skip 18 to 20. I'll take it up from there. 1 Timothy chapter number 1, verse number 3. As I besought thee to abide still at Ephesus, when I went into Macedonia, that thou mayest charge some that they teach no other doctrine, neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith. So do. This Apostle Paul charging Timothy to abide at a certain place so that he can oppose, rebuke wrong doctrines. So it is the mandate of an apostle who is called by Jesus Christ to rebuke and expose wrong teachings and doctrines. I'll also read 2 Peter chapter number 2, verse 1 to 3. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of the truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with fine words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. Apostle Peter is explaining that in these days we are living in, there shall be so false prophets who are going to bring swift heresies. They shall creep heresies unaware. But their goal, their main objective is to lower people unto themselves and make a financial gain. The last verse I'll give you before I get into the video is 1 Timothy chapter number 1 verses 18 going down to 20. 1 Timothy chapter number 1 verse 18 going down to 20. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which were before on thee, that thou by the mightiest war a good warfare, holding faith and a good conscience, which some have put away concerning faith, have made shipwreck, of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander, who have delivered unto Satan, that they may learn not to blaspheme. Now it's quite exciting the way Apostle Paul is coming out in this scripture, because he's mentioning some names in verse number 18, in verse number 20, of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I've delivered unto Satan. After searching scriptures and seeing that Hymenaeus and Alexander, they are misleading people, teaching that there is no resurrection, Apostle Paul came out and said and warned Timothy of Hymenaeus and Alexander. So in this video, I'm going to expose one of the false teachers who has crept in unaware, swift heresies. And we are going to mention the name so that we don't stop him, but we help others not to follow such heresies. So I went through this video from Hallelujah Ministries by Alph Lukau. I want you to go through it, and then we expose an occurrence.
Speak to me.
Myself, I went outside. There is a family that is about to take a corpse to Zimbabwe.
Hey!
But they are saying that is the wife that is crying. That is the mother. There is something is happening, man of God. Something is happening. Something is happening as the funeral parlor drove over the church door. The next door neighbor that came with them said, it seems like the fingers of this dead corpse is beginning to move. And I just... Jesus.
My God, my God, my God, look at this. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Tell me, who's speaking?
This is the
I'm
neighbor,
the
man
brother.
of God.
You are the brother.
I'm the brother.
And you?
I am the landlord.
You are the landlord.
I'm the landlord for him, yes. Yes, he got sick. He got sick, and then he started coughing a lot on Friday. Then we took him to the hospital, and then the doctor said, because he's got no papers, they can't help him until we send him to the surgery doctor. That is where he died in my hand.
See the breathing. See this man.
And this is your brother.
Yeah, this is my own brother.
Jesus.
He died on
Jesus.
Friday. Yeah,
Jesus.
So where did you keep the body?
the body was on the mortuary.
Jesus.
This body is coming from the mortuary.
Yes.
Is that-
from the campsite? That's the mortuary's count.
Woo. My God, my God, my God. Rase
Barabasa
kilo kilo.
kabasa.
Nombre bali sokota.
Sure.
Zete.
Hola zoto kote. Marabo sheka.
Jesus.
Hola basato. Hola base kore. Hola baharido kore.
Man of is commanding life.
Rise up.
Rising up.
Hey!
Rising up.
Hey!
Rising up.
Hey!
Jesus.
Hey.
Jesus.
Hey! What is this?
Now, when I went through this video, I watched it with the passion to learn, not to criticize. And I listened carefully as one of the speakers or is a member or the presenter in church, in that church, ran to the altar and said, there is a family who is about to go to Zimbabwe. And they are carrying a corpse. But it seems the fingers of the corpse are moving. Get that one nicely. The fingers of the corpse are moving. The fingers of the corpse are moving.
As the funeral parlor drove over the church door, the next door neighbor that came with them said, it seems like the fingers of this dead corpse is beginning to move.
When I followed the video, I come to this part where the coffin was presented to the so-called prophet. And to my surprise, the coffin was loaded with nuts.
Jesus.
My God, my God, my God, look at this. Hey! Hey! Hey!
So I began to wonder who saw the fingers moving when the coffin is locked with nuts. It's a question to answer on your own. Look at that woman.
The next door neighbor that came with them said, it seems like the fingers of this dead corpse is beginning to move.
Saying the fingers are moving. Now look at the opening of the coffin.
Jesus.
How did someone see the fingers moving there? They shall bring in unaware swift heresies. And their major objective is to make merchandise of those who believe in those heresies, to make profit out of so-called miracles. Now, coming to this point, I saw the vehicle which is said to be belonging to the mortuary, and it's written Kings and Queens Funeral. It was my desire to see the authenticity of the so-called resurrection miracle. And I followed the response of kings and queens funeral parlor. I want you to go through this.
I have to put it on record categorically that none of the 3 funeral parlors had a corpse or the body of the deceased at all material times. Like it has been specifically said, they approached Kingdom Blue for the purposes of acquiring a coffin, which at that point they alleged that there is a dead person at a homestead whom they wanted to use the coffin for. And that they used stickers belonging to Black Phoenix, and branded their private car in order to use that private car to approach kings and queens for the purposes of acquiring more transport, for the purpose of ferrying the body to the rural areas. So that's the sequence of events of what happened on that particular day. It was not privy to the funeral parlors at that stage that there was a plot or scheme or whatsoever that was going to happen there soon thereafter. All the funeral parlors only became aware of that once there was a social media outcry that there is an event that went on further to happen, and that implicated them in so many ways. So this is our official statement on behalf of Kings and Queens, Black Phoenix, and Kingdom Blue Funeral Services. And I also wish to put it on record that the said representatives of the funeral parlors are here with us here to show solidarity and make a bold statement, in which statement they deny vehemently so that they were never a party of the outcome of what happened, which was highly publicized in social media. We would like to thank you for that.
Now, as you can see, that the company is categorically denying having kept the so-called corpse. I began to see deceptions and delusions being crept in and away by these false prophets. Now the book of Peter ends up with a painful statement: if you are really called to be a minister of God. 2 Peter number 2, let me read the last verse. Chapter number 2, verse 1 to 3, but I want to read verse 3. And through covetousness shall they with foreign words make merchandise of him, whose judgment now of a long time lingering, and lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. Get this. Supposedly the miracle was performed. Now the man is taking you from the miracle to your own. That's why we hear this song, shout for your victory, shout your problem is gone. They use swift deception, dramatizing miracles, luring a lot under themselves, that they can make merchandise of them. But as part of the body of Christ and true apostles, the motivation behind this video is in verse number 2, which says, and many shall follow over pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of the truth shall spoken evil of. Due to this miracle, which can be seen vividly, that is not a miracle, it's a performance. The way of the truth is now being spoken evil of. I came across this video, people in drinking parlors, performing the same, pretending to performing the same miracles a so-called man of God is performing. Why? Because the way of the truth is being spoken well ill of. Is being spoken. I want you to follow this video where this man is drinking beer and another one is performing a resurrection miracle. Why? Because a false prophet, in his swift ways of bringing people to himself and making merchandise of him, now the way of the Lord is being spoken.
Favor, 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 favor for your trouble, favor, favor for your trouble, favor, favor for your trouble, favor for your trouble, blessings for your trouble, blessings for your trouble, joy for your trouble, dance for your trouble, dance, 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 dance.
I want you to listen and listen carefully. Anyone who is teaching that godliness brings about material gain, like this man is saying, we resurrect people, we can solve your problems. Run away from such heresies. Run away from such men. Because the only thing which they are after is to making merchandise of you. So we have made this video not to stop Alph Lukau from making such, because he is actually fulfilling the word of God by doing such. Because the book of Thessalonians, let me go with you to the book of Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians chapter number 9, chapter number 2, from verse number 9. Let me start from verse number 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. We can tell, and everyone can tell from this supposed resurrection miracle, that this is a lying wonder. This is a lying wonder. A lying wonder. Now, this man is fulfilling scripture. So we can't stop him because he's actually working in the fulfillment of the scriptures. And verse number 10 says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So here we are targeting the people who are going there because of deceptions, but they are looking for the truth. We are not doing this. We are not exposing false prophets that we can stop them. We know they are working in the fulfillment of scriptures. We are only exposing false prophets and teachers in trying to bring those who have been deceived unto salvation. So this video is not to challenge or to stop wrong teachings and false and lying miracles, but this video is targeting those who have been deceived, that they may come back to the truth and be saved. I'm calling you to this day that if you're going after material riches, miracles addressing material issues, then you are in the wrong company. You need to come to the way of the truth and be saved. For today, I say shalom. See you in our next video.
In the glory of your presence, I find rest.